check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. You know that keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out better? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Promises and contracts. I used to care. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that?
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys with 2 straight home defeats to start the year and trying to find that first win out here on the road. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Watson to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. A 4-yard gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
That nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. It he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
And he gets this up close to the 40. Tackle there by Michael Hall. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, here's Ward. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him. He'll go. It's White. And that one going to be closed down the back. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Hey! On the ground, it is the rookie from Wisconsin. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Off play action, here's Watson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now Watson keeping this on his own read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
He'll try to run for it. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Now it is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go now.
Algier. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Shotgun snap to Watson. Good blocking, and he's in.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense are now ready to get going. On their 2nd possession, they'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 30. First down, Chicago.
On play action, it's Ward. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the visitors will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Ooh. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with... first down.
Alert! Alert! Hot 70! Hot 70!
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, it's Watson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go, stack! Hot 70!
Play action. Watson. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready? Cowboys!
On second down, here's Watson. throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Come on, come on.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And his guys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's in! Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now a timeout for injury. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. Here's White, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Out of the gun, Ward. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Let's go now. XD card, trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Ward. Throw left side finds Dell. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chicago.
Throwing is Ward. Moving outside the pocket. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with White. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Ward now on 3rd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. On 4th down, out comes the punter.
It's 4th down.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13.
First down and
The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Chicago.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
In today's game, like we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Now, this offense could use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw is Watson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy. Ready. Hut.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. Pinheiro's kick is good. And his guys build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
That penalty is declined.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. the ground. This is White. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up fourth down.
They're going to go. It's Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling.
That is hot. What a throw. Oh, the teamwork was just ideal there. We don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run with White, and he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
70 Wolf. Dragon 60. 7 Tigers. 10 to 11. 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions.
Back to throw is Ward. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. First and 10.
Here we go. Strike. 19 Tigers.
On first down, it's White. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down. At the 25-yard line.
To throw is Ward. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
19 Cougar 19. Cup 19. 79 Gross 18. 5 in. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On fourth down, Ward. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Drive will start on the ground. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they will finally run him down. It's a big one right there. 37 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
He'll step up and run this. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey! Now give on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, check.
One of the tight ends in motion right. 3rd and long for Watson. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys add on to their lead. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic first down. Here's Watson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Eddie Pinheiro.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But See if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Ward. That one caught by Tank Dell. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Rig.
Now a toss left side for White. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Go switch. 19.
Trying the left side. Here's White. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 65. Control 18. 5 years.
Now it's Ward. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The home team's offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a toss. Running left, it is Algier. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down.
Illegal blocking the ball.
Let's check on the call. Back to the ground after the penalty. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Shotgun snap to Watson. And he'll take it on in. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Makes the score. Our home team 38. Visitors 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A give, and here's White. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Throwing, Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. He'll look to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. They snap it to Ward. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Catch match!
To the air again. Ward. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man. Thus, it's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, it's White. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one. Third and long. Shotgun snap for Ward. This one complete to Oliver. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
19 yards. Let's go now. Hooker 19, 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, Ward. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. It is second and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Ward. He'll find his running back, White, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Chicago. Throwing again is Ward. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now this offense can use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. A good spot here, second and a yard.
19, 18, Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Ward to throw again. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
Here we go.
Again, it's Ward. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
18 Rattler.
Here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. going to force third down.
Cowboy 80. Come 19. Come 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
To throw is Ward. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.